You are listening to Revive Radio. The views and opinions expressed on Revive Radio does not necessarily reflect ownership, management, and advertisers of Revive Radio.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are. Welcome to Revive. It's about that time. Welcome to Revive. It's about that time. All I need is one mic. You know what time it is. Open up your ears. You know what time it is. Open up your mind. It's about that time. It's your girl P.O.C. Hey! It's your girl P.O.C. Hey! Proof of consciousness. Proof of consciousness. P.O.C. You know what time it is. Open up your ears. You know what time it is. Open up your mind. All I need is it's about that time. Welcome to Revive. Welcome to Revive. Welcome to Revive. Yep. You already know what time it is, man. It's your girl P.O.C, host of Revive Radio, man. We are back live on Revive is Alive, ReviveIsAlive.com. Turn your radios up. Spread the word, spread the message, man. It's a winning Wednesday, so you already know what that means, man. You two are winning live here on Revive, man. Hit us up right now, 202-750-9112. That's your emergency contact number every time we revive in your airways. You already know we got a jam-packed show for you guys. I got my guy, Ghetto Reese, on the line. Yo, Reese, what's good? How you feeling?
Yo, what's poppin', P.O.C? Listen, man, like I'm happy to be here.
I'm excited to see your face, man.
Yo, no doubt, man.
You got some new music for the people I heard a lot about, so I'm definitely, trying to tune in myself. But before we get started, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people exactly who they're listening to.
Hey, listen, man, it's your boy Ghetto Reese, Mr. West Philly Hip Hop Award winner, and I'm rocking with P.O.C right now. You already know the Revive tune the fuck in.
Yes, man. And I got to ask you, yo, Reese, in the climate that we in right now, I feel like music is the only thing that's going to bring us together, man. When it comes down to the music, what do you listen to? What's some new music you've been listening to lately?
I've been tuned into a lot of Lil Baby. I've been tuned into Lil Baby a lot. I've been tuned into a lot of 42 Doug.
Okay.
I'm listening to him. Snap Dog.
That's a lot of independent music right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting, I've been listening to a lot of that. Shout out to Lil Durk. I've been listening to him, go crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Ride Wave, definitely for sure.
So for you right now, is the independent artist that you really are feeling and vibing, or is it the mainstream artist that you feeling right now?
Nah, it's definitely like the mainstream artists. Like it's a couple of them that I still like. What they doing.
Mm-hmm.
The J. Cole's, Drake, stuff like that. But the independent artists right now, they really got a wave right now. You feel me? From Fabio to Pop Smoke to Tate to Lil TJ to Ace Boogie, to what I'm saying, Core, to like people in Philly, Sim Santana, what I'm saying? So it's like, they really got a nice little wave on the independent thing, man. What I'm saying? So I'm just happy to be a part of that part. So of course I'm supporting it.
Yeah, so when you even think about an independent artist, in 2020, at one point that seemed like it was so far-fetched for artists to support themselves and invest in themselves, right? And that's definitely something you've been doing over the past, 5 years right now in the city, for real. But, but when it comes down to an independent artist right now in 2020, how important is it, to really put 100% energy and effort into everything you're doing?
I mean, right now, man, is the best time because it's so much freedom and control. You know what I'm saying? So instead of taking that $300 and going buying those pair of shoes or getting that belt, take that same $300 and put it behind a couple flyers, a couple posters, and see how far that gets you. See how much money that bring back around to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of taking that money and buying these shades or this shirt, go spend that on the studio. Spend that extra money on better quality at the studio. You know what I mean? Because it might not even be the songs is bad, but it sound bad.
I definitely.
So it's all about putting it behind yourself, because at this time, even if somebody get behind you, they want to see what you putting behind yourself.
If you not, I'm
either
about to
way.
say, if you don't support yourself, they definitely not gonna support you.
Ain't nobody gonna support me.
That's
Like, you know
real.
what I'm saying? Shit, you might go a long time supporting yourself before somebody say, hey, I like what you're doing, I'm gonna give a hand. So it's important, very important as an independent artist,
No
man.
doubt.
Especially now.
And I'm about to say, especially now, what would you say, was a difference, as in 2020 and then coming out in 2014, 2015 as an up-and-coming rapper? Like, what is one of the biggest difference you
Man.
see as an artist right now? Because you're technically a veteran. You got your foot in a lot of
Yeah,
doors
man.
right
Like
now. So,
that's real shit. That's
talk to
real
me.
shit. Um, like the difference I would say from being out then and now would be the amount of support for the independent artists.
Okay.
Like whereas though then we was making a turning point as independent artists where like, a lot of people they were scared, it's like, the labels really still had a control. They still pitching like we is how you gonna get out. If it's not us, then you can't really do nothing and prosper. So we still was like breaking down little barriers around that point. And it's like, it wasn't really much support. But now it's like, if you're doing something independent, they with it. You got a t-shirt, you got a hat, a mask, some socks.
Really?
If you got your name or your brand on it or behind it, people trying to support it now because they want that in return because now they got ideas that they trying to do.
So how do you break the stereotype, especially with the name Ghetto Reese? When you think of even like the
Right.
ghetto, you always think somebody gonna come through and it's gonna be, a lot of hell to pay. So
Right.
how do you, what I'm saying, break that stereotype as an artist, with that type of MC name?
Right. I mean, well, for me, it's been a constant line pusher because it's like you said, when you hear the name, you instantly think of what's attached to it, and it's always in a negative light. Whereas though I'm bringing something different. You see me, you hear the name, and then when you see me in person, you see the person that I am, the personality, the character. You like, yo, this guy is far from ghetto, but this is because it's a mind state.
That's
My
real.
mind is always where I've been at, so I can get where I'm trying to go to.
Talk to me,
You know what I'm
Reese. All
saying?
right.
So that's all it is a mind state. So I take that, and that's why I never changed that name after my homie gave it to me when I came out of jail. Like he gave that name to me, I just like people always say, well, why that name? Or there's always a negative light. And it's like, yo, nah, it don't gotta be because not everything in the ghetto was bad.
That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? We got people that graduated college from the ghetto.
Exactly.
We got doctors, lawyers that came from the ghetto. We got activists that came from the ghetto.
That's
like
real.
Obama and them came from the ghetto. Like
The streets of
you know,
Philadelphia at that.
the streets at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got a lot of people that confuse the word with places. It's not a place, it's a state of mind.
No doubt.
So that's it, man.
And if you don't mind me, asking you this question since you brought it up, the time that you were incarcerated, especially,
Right, no doubt.
right now with a lot of, animosity towards black and brown men, would you like to talk about that situation? Can you educate us a little bit on, the situation that you may have dealt with?
For sure. Like, jail, like I tell everybody, jail is a real big part of who I am and my character. Because I went to jail at 19 and I came out 25. So I did like 6 years in jail. But during that time, I really had to sit down and look at myself and look at what I want to stand for. What do I want? Do I want to keep coming here? Like, they making money off of me. I'm not making no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is this what I'm trying to be at? Away from my family, away from my kids, missing out time because I want to look at only one way to get money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like my time in jail wasn't super rough. Like, like I knew a lot of people. It was like family reunion. I knew a lot of people when I went to jail. It's sad to say, but I did. I knew a lot of people when I went to jail that knew me when I was a kid and people that grew up with me. My beef was with the COs, the people that was locking my cell in. My beef is not with the people that's in there with me that's getting locked in.
That's
My
real.
beef is with the people that's locking me in, that's smiling in my face at the end of the day, but they turning that key. They not letting us out. They turning the key.
That's real.
So how do I change that? I can't come out here and be like, all right, well, I'm standing for this, that, and the third, but I'm still over here acting crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So jail made me more mature and to think more proactive as far as like how we are getting killed, and how like certain issues I have now that I didn't have then, certain viewpoints I have now, I didn't have then before I went to jail. I wasn't worried about black, white, none of that. I was worried about if you had money, I'm taking it out your pockets because I need that.
I feel that.
Now it's like, how can I put money in your pockets because they're taking our money from us? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we've been dying. This is not nothing new. We've been dying. Our history is dying and running away from problems and letting everybody else solve it for us. That's been our history. But that's been a part of our history. I'll say that. Let me rephrase that. That's been a part of our history. You know, although we kings and queens also, but that's been the majority of what we carried on. We haven't carried on the royalty of our history. We've been carrying on the negative part.
Because they've been hiding that from us, Reese. We recently just got aware of, of our royalty. So we starting to educate ourselves. So I appreciate you even bringing that up. But let me ask you this, because one thing that I'm learning, because I'm not originally from Philadelphia, I'm from D.C. So as I'm, taking my journey, DC, as I'm taking my journey, I appreciate you. As I'm taking my journey in Philadelphia, I'm learning, the city is segregated, from, or separated, I should say, from north to southwest to, even west to northeast. So when it comes down to, speaking to the youth and having them to understand that whatever happens to Philadelphia happens to you as well. It doesn't matter if you're north, if you're west, or you're the northeast. If it happens to Philadelphia, it happens to you. So can you talk to me, speaking from a resident's point of view of being from Philadelphia?
Yeah. Well, one, I try my best to stay out of in and out of Philadelphia as much as possible because like a lot of my friends is getting killed, either by, us doing it to each other or, the cops. So like my people is dying. A lot of friends that I've lost have, all been to gun violence. I lost my little brother to gun violence. So I really be trying to be out of the city. I don't really try to be in the city unless I got to do work in the city because it's so bad now to where as though there's no respect for life. You know what I'm saying? People don't value life. Where I'm from right now, people not valuing life. So it's like...
What do you think that is? Do you think it's a generation thing? Do you think... Because I always hear that, the generation under millennials, is, Generation Z, they are, fearless, they're careless. But, what do you actually think it is? Do you think it's because they're careless or fearless or... Why do you think they're so, I don't want to box them and call them reckless, but why do you think they're just open to whatever when it comes to the streets?
I feel like they desensitized.
I like that word. Thank you, Reese. Thank you. I needed that word.
Man. And because that's what it is. It's not really so much us, but it's not generations, but through the generations, we have been desensitized to certain things. So we've been desensitized to crime. We are now expecting crime when we move in areas where we are at. There's something wrong there. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that picture? Why are we so prone to when we come around each other or when we go in neighborhoods where each other acts? Right. Why? We don't feel like that when we go to these white people neighborhoods.
Because it's embedded in our head not to trust each other.
Right. We've been desensitized. And that's what it is now to the point where the generation now, they are cell phone babies. You feel what I'm saying? That they're cell phone babies. The 80s, we were drug babies. But the new drug is the internet. That's the new drug. So if I could go online and I can, I can't curse in the house. I can't do none of that. But I could go in my room, hop on Call of Duty and be cussing my ass off. You know what I'm saying? Shooting up everybody. I start getting a false sense of that this is how I can do out in the world.
That's real.
Because my only reality, because your reality is what you see. So my only reality is as far as my TV screen, my controller. But when I go out here in this world and I get this gun and try to do the same Call of Duty stuff, there are certain effects that it has. There are certain consequences that we face that we don't understand until after that happens because we desensitized.
That's real. I agree with you on that. And I want to ask you, too, as an artist, you haven't been shy or nervous about putting your, real life experiences in your music. You've been telling your story through your music for a very long time. Even your pain, even things that, what people will call you sensitive about. You still put that in your music. So, as an artist, why do you take on that responsibility and hold yourself, to that standard?
I feel like because it's got to be more than just what I'm saying, because words they carry weight. You know what I'm saying? It might not mean nothing to you that you say something, but somebody might hear it and be like, that clicked with me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm talking about, I can make a song about taking a whole bunch of pills and just dying. You feel what I'm saying? It might not mean nothing to me because I'm just looking at it as I'm being creative. I'm stepping outside the box.
Okay.
But somebody might feel that and be going through something, and then now they go and get these pills, and then they do overdose because they actually going through something that makes them feel like that, and they connect to what I said. So as an artist, like, no, I'm not nobody's role model, but I do have accountability for what comes out of my mouth, and I want it to always be real and genuine anytime it's out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I have to open up to the public. I'm a very secure person, enclosed person, but as an artist, I have to let everybody know what's going on with my life. I have to let them know, different sides of me. Yeah, my girl made me mad, and I made this song right here. Yeah, she left me and did me dirty. I got caught cheating. I'm making this song right. My daughter graduated. You gonna hear about my daughter graduation? It's gonna be in this song over. I got to move for this too. So it's like I have to be genuine. And as artists, we have to understand we know we're not nobody's role model. We don't choose to be or ask to be. This is falling on us. You know what I'm saying?
So is that a problem that it falls on you? Because I feel like,
Nah.
just like how you said, you gave me an example of Call of Duty, and you said people understand their environments and what they see. So if they see
Right.
you, Ghetto Reese, on stage performing and doing something
Right.
that they would love to do, that becomes a role model. That becomes
Right.
putting your money where
Right.
your mouth is. Action. I can show
Right.
you better than I can tell you. So why
Right.
wouldn't you want to accept, being somebody's role model?
I mean, I take it on. I take it on. I got a little cousin. My cousin Nell. He got a son, and my little cousin, Zay. He's 3 years old, and he has his favorite song of mine. He knew most of the words to
That's what's
most of the
up.
songs of mine, and it's like I have to be accountable for what I say and how I carry myself, because this person right here don't know nothing else but my cousin is Ghetto Reese, and he doing his music, and I want to be like this. I see him doing, I want to do it. I want to dance when it come on, and it's like it's other people like that.
That's real. That's real.
You know
So,
what I mean?
so how did you actually get started, especially with, your timeline of what happened with you at the age of 19 and then coming out at 25? How did you actually get started? Did you go back into the church and pick up the mic, or, what I'm saying, did somebody pass it to you at an open mic? How did that work?
So when I came, I had my mindset, the last 30 days in jail, I had my mindset that I'm going to come home and I'm going to be a rapper.
Okay.
I didn't think I wanted to be an artist yet, because they until stepping out of certain boundaries I wasn't ready for, like opening up certain things about me I wasn't ready for.
Let
So
people
I
see
knew I
that
wanted to be
face
a
of
rapper
yours.
though. Right, exactly. But I knew I wanted to be a rapper. So I'm like, when I come home, I'm going to try out this rap thing. And I came home, and my guy, Red Caddy Management, shout out to Red Caddy Management. You know what I'm saying? He's my first manager. He was also like somebody that was my cellmate upstate. And I was in a happy house. He like, yo, listen, I got this studio. The guy got to leave his equipment here. So instead of me charging him to leave it here, I just told him to record whoever I bring in for free. What's up? So every day for like 20 minutes,
Blessings.
maybe, I'm running down there to record a song, you know what I'm saying, or something. I put it out. The Famous Nobody, the mixtape, I put that out, and I got 800 views. Now, that's nothing to anybody. But when you just coming out of jail and
That's
don't
everything.
nobody know who you is, ain't nobody ever heard of no Ghetto Reese, nothing. They don't know shit about none of that. And you got 800 people that press play and listen to this on that pip. I was like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this then. I'm going to keep doing
You
it.
can tell you've been in the game for a while. You just said that piff.
You know what I'm saying? You
Most
know what I
artists
mean?
nowadays don't even know what that is.
Yo, listen, that was the site. You know
Yes.
what I mean? You made it on there. You got to think you was doing something. You was serious if you got it up there. You was
Exactly.
serious.
Exactly.
So yeah, man.
I gotta ask you, especially starting in Philadelphia. Philadelphia will eat you up and swallow you and throw you to the wolves all at the same
They
time.
will.
So, as you're up and coming artist and, you're exposing yourself more to the Philadelphia scene, how did they actually, appreciate you? How did they accept you?
Coming up, man, like it was really tough, because like I started to realize, although you had people that hang with you every day and smoke with you and eat with you every day, don't mean them same motherfuckers gonna come to that show
That's
that you
real.
having. You
That's
know what
real.
I'm saying? Like, but they'll see you when you get back from the show and ask you how it was. But they ain't picking up to come. You know, and so it for me it was like it was very humbling because like I didn't have I knew who I was outside of rap. I knew the respect I had outside of rap in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, going to jail, not telling, and so I knew where I stood in my life. I didn't know where I stood at in this music world at all. So it was like coming up doing shows. It's maybe 5, 7 people there, and only 3 of them paying attention because the other ones is at the bar. You know what I'm saying? To like people like you going last, and then it's a packed house, and then when you go, everybody's gone. You know, the janitor's there with you, like, you know, trying to
That's
hear you
real.
out. You know what I'm saying? It's
Trust me.
real. You know what I mean? Like it's hard, and it's enough to make you quit and be like, yo, fuck this, man. Like this, they ain't said it's gonna be like this. Like Lil
Facts.
Baby and them on stages, and Jay Z got this, and Meek Mill he got. But why I got to start here?
Uh-huh.
You know, instantly people want the instant success or the
Mm-hmm.
instant fame, whereas I just want people to hear my story. It
That's
don't matter
real.
who there, and I kept that. It doesn't matter if it's 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000 people there. I'm gonna get my story out, and somebody gonna listen.
That's real. And I gotta ask you too, Reese. This is, you know, what I mean, do you work out every day or something? Because when you on that stage, you bouncing from one end of the stage to the next end of the stage. When you first got on the stage, you had all your clothes on. By the time you get off the stage, you don't got no clothes on. Like, I gotta ask you, how do you keep this amazing energy from the time you start to the time you finish, yo? You be like
I mean,
drenched in sweat, like if you just got out the shower.
I be trying. It's like, no, I don't work out every day, but I know, like, see, I'm a person that know that I was a hyper kid, so sugar made me bounce off the wall. So I said, okay, so instead of having to work out and stuff like that, I do work out, but not tremendously every day, no. But I do make sure before I go perform, I smoke enough weed to calm my nerves, and I eat enough sugar to get me amped at the same time. And then I go. And it's really like to see the people react and respond to it. Because sometimes they might not hear they might not hear what you say, but they'll feel what you say if you put it to them. And you know that just come from people ignoring you, being on their phones. You know, when you coming up and they ain't really paying attention to you, like, you know, and you have to be seen. You know, this is the time to be seen and be heard.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is the appropriate time to actually get up, and this is the time you can go and get in somebody's face. There you go. You know, I'm right here.
The first time I noticed you, you deliberately jumped off the stage. Like, you just started
Right.
You probably was like 30 seconds into your song, and you just jumped off the stage. You did your entire performance in the crowd. Like, you didn't even get back on the stage until it was time
Right.
for you to shout yourself out.
Right. I mean, like that. I love being a line crosser, man. When it comes to performing, because they'll tell you what you can't do, and I'm a person that's going to show you I'm going to do it.
That's
It don't
real.
even matter.
That's
You know what
real.
I'm saying? So it's like, yo, listen, we just want you to stay on the stage. You know, we got the cameras, but bring them cameras the fuck in the crowd, because I'm with the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with the folks, like, because at the end of the day, me being up there is cool. It's good for camera footage. But if nobody in the back is really feeling what I'm saying, I need to get back there.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might need to stand on this bar table. Maybe might need to stand on the pool table. Maybe I might need to hang from a chandelier. I don't know, but you gonna listen and feel what I'm coming from.
Did that knowledge come from experience, or did that knowledge come from mentorship?
No, a little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both, because like I always wanted to like since I was like 12, I always wanted to be on stage, like, you know. So I had a lot of practice in the shower of what I would do if I got the time to do it.
That's
like,
what's up.
And seeing the performers I didn't come up in an era where music was just the beat. I came up where you had Busta Rhymes.
DMX.
You had, you know what I'm saying? You got DMX. You got Method Man, Red Man. You got the Blow Up, the Up and Smoke tour. You got the Rough Riders Rockefeller tour, and niggas is performing. Niggas ain't standing there doing their thing. Like, X is out here in the crowd. He done lost his shirt and his damn mind. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I want that to be me. You know what I'm saying? I want people to feel me like that. You know, Pop was the same way. You know, He made you feel what he said, and that's where it comes from. So it's a little bit of intuition and a little bit of experience. Like I said, I got tired of people being on their phones while I was performing. I bet you put that motherfucker. I bet you put it away when I get in front of you. I bet you.
That's real. That's
and you
real.
And you gonna put on your best smile and act like you heard what I said. Yeah, bro, that's fine with me.
That's real. And I want to get into also why you call yourself the Rick James of music. But I want to do this right after we drop this new project.
Okay, yeah.
So you just dropped a new project entitled Right Now, because this is definitely what we need right now. So tell me where this, where this song came from, where the inspiration came from for this song.
But the song basically came from, like, I was sitting in my apartment and I was going through some beats, and I was like I was going through a situation with an ex-friend of mine that I was doing music with, and I was staying with at the time. I was like not staying at my crib because of the relationship part. So I was staying up there with him, and I was going through some stuff, and I had some side chick trouble. So I just felt like everybody was just like had their hand in like working that towards my demise, like whereas though I was like being genuine and open to people, and I was like, you know what, like, man, like, I know these hating niggas want me dead right now. Like, cause I know, like, I know you want, but I'm still making my moves with the music as I'm going through fucked up life experiences. So what they see on their timeline, I know it's killing them because you're not making these moves now. You know what I'm saying? You done messed up. You done jumped off the shit and you thought it was sinking, but I passed the holes up,
Let's get it.
Now you
man.
like, hold up, bro, come back. I
need my vest, Reese. I need my vest, Reese. I need my vest. You already know what time it is, man. Ghetto Reese right now, straight out of West Philadelphia. Turn your radios up, spread the word, spread the message. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now, but I ain't there somehow. Man, I'm still here right now. I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now. I ain't there somehow. I'm still here right now.
Fuck out of here. Hey, bro. I'm like, get this money away from me. Come here, bro. Listen, I know your situation at the crib, but fuck with us, bro.
Hey, shot. I'm gon' go out like that. 6 years in the jail, and I'm going right back. Trying to get chicken and real over here.
No, I got nothing to say to me. For what? Now what could be possible? Boy, get out.
Your face, that's chopper with your face, and kick your dough, hit the flow, nigga, with a safe, and you got dough, we got poles, nigga, we gon' take that. This for the people that doubted me, calling me bro on the low, got it out for me, started from basement on top like a balcony, gotta get it now, ain't nobody stopping me. I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now, but I ain't there somehow. Man, I'm still here right now. I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now. I ain't there somehow. I'm still here right now. Got it out the mud, not a fake love, not a lot of work. This is how it was doing. I was steady watching all the blood. I was robbing niggas cause they wanna snub. Homies James don't wanna give me slugs. Coma got the gas, pay out looking rough. Said he gon' kill me, I just called his bluff. Hey, it's going down, Buzzy going up.
Homies James don't wanna give him slugs. Coma got the gas, man, they looking rough. Said he gon' kill me, I just called his bluff. Hey, it's going down.
The birds got me slowing up. Troll at them shows when I'm showing up. Act like they don't know, but they know what's up. They was ballin', I was on the benches then. When they was starting, homie, I was in the trenches then.
Right now, Ghetto Reese. out of
That's
West
fire.
Philadelphia, man. Shout out to my guy Ghetto Reese right
You
now.
already know,
The
man.
visuals for that project, though, that is like reality TV for real. You know what I mean? Who was the creative
Thank
director
you.
behind that?
Yo, me.
Really? That was nice. That
The
was
whole thing.
extremely nice. Where you get them visual
Yeah.
from? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you was
Yeah,
a visual person. Talk to me.
shout out to my guy, shout out to my guy, Charles been great, you feel what I'm saying? My youngin' man, like he started out, you know what I'm saying? So he really doing some good shit. I mean, he talented as hell, and I wanted to work with him, seeing his work, and I'm like, listen, we gonna do something.
That's real.
So
So even like the young boys, like they look like they was actors, and it looked like you just picked them up, like they was really doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? How did you find the crew for this whole set right here?
no, man, that's all family right there. Everybody in that video is family. Shout out to my sis right now turning up. She was in the video too, Baby Rose 51. Shout out to
That's
her.
what's
You
up.
already know. Like, yeah, man, that was all family. Like I said, like they my peoples. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, the one that shook my hands, my brother Meech, you know what I'm saying? The
Awesome.
light-skinned youngin. In the beginning, like Angel, like everybody that was around him talking trash. Like shout out to Noble, shout out to Jay, shout out to everybody, man. Like we out there, man.
So would you say you are the guy Angel that comes to save the guy who's being bullied? That's why you put that in the scene?
Right, yeah, like no, like yeah, because like like for me, it was a time where like actually like around that area, you know what I'm saying? Around that area is literally the middle school the school they walking from is the middle school I went to, Shoemaker. You feel what I'm saying? So I really graduated from there. I really was around that area, really knew niggas around that joint. So like, and it was a bad time during that time, like you know what I mean? Like guns was really starting to be involved in people's lives. So like when I was walking, somebody really was like, yo, listen, like you might as well like. You know what I mean? Come holler at us, man. Shout out to my boy Plumber. Like, you know what I'm saying? He told me to come holler at him. I'm like, nah, like, I ain't really trying to do all that. But I did ended up trapping, just not with him. So I ended up trapping and getting booked. You know what I mean? Coming home and then feeling like, listen, I ain't trying to do that no more. Trying to do some music, you know what I mean? And then, yeah.
So when it comes down to the visuals and the music, does it go hand in hand? Is it just as important? Does one outweigh the other for you? Because I'm really enjoying the visuals on this song. Like I really
man,
like
I
how you put
appreciate
that
it,
together
man.
for real.
Thank you,
Yes.
no doubt. Listen, it for me, it gotta be important. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm not even telling a story. I'm literally giving up a story. Shout out to my little bro, see me, man. Shout out to son, man. He just pulled up. Yeah, I see you. You already know, gang, take flight, no landing. But I literally like be giving my life. So it's like if I'm giving you my life on the sound, I want you to be able to see it and be like, you know what? Yeah, I want to play that again. You know what I mean? And that comes from Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Again, somebody who was an excellent cinematographic storyteller. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have just made Thriller dance and spun around, but he had zombies, werewolves, all types of shit going on in Thriller.
Yes.
But it was a whole story. Like he had the movies with the John, he eating popcorn. Then at the end, he really the bull the whole time. She don't even dig. He really the bull. So it's like it's a whole lot that it go into the thought. It's like, man, you can't just put something out and then it don't go with what you saying. Like even to the slightest, to a little bit, like, you know, people just, they do a bunch of songs and then they just, you know, they in front of the poppy store, they on the block, or, you know, they in front of the little dirty crib on their block, or, you know what I'm saying, the trap spot, which is cool, like, but it's so much more to even just your city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like
much
that
to put
one
off.
corner looked like it was a whole lot going on. With just that one corner, that was from 53rd and Master to Kershaw Street. And not nowhere past it. But it's the scene of what I want to display. So now it's like, okay, we got a school, right? I remember the school. Boom. So we going to use this. We going to incorporate. How about y'all stand right here? You know what I'm saying? Don't just be chilling around. Just, no, stand there and look, wherever expression that says, like, you know, I'm not really feeling, you know, what's going on. Like, boy walking over here, who boy? I don't know him. Like, we going to grind him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I just want to shout out to everybody
I
that
even
did
like
their part.
the combination of like the mom and son and how the mom was really chewing her son out, like all of that just really resonated with the
Right.
song. But
Shout
at
out to
the
my
same
sister
time,
Ella too for that.
you know what I'm saying? But like really watching the visuals makes you want to listen to the song even more just to hear
Right.
exactly what you're saying. So I'm gonna
Right.
keep hyping that one up. Like I appreciate
No,
great
please
visual.
do.
I'm
Please
a
do.
I'm a
Listen, we
visual
running them
person.
numbers up.
Yeah.
We at 7K right now.
Yes,
We gonna
yes.
run it up.
I'm with you on that. And I gotta ask you too, right? When it comes down to Philadelphia, I believe that 2020 is going to be a collaboration year. You know what I mean? Like I know
Yes, I do.
everybody wants to be on their solo dolo, but for real, in order for us to really take off, collaboration over competition is a must. So what are some Philly artists that you're looking forward to collaborating, or inspiring or
Um,
manifesting to collaborate
well,
with?
I work with Oh, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Shit. Uh,
Once again, man, we alive
what's
right
it?
now. Yeah,
There
we
you go.
back.
Yeah,
We
my
back.
fault. Yeah,
There
we
you
good.
go.
Oh, we back. My bad, y'all. My Bluetooth was acting crazy, but yeah. Repeat the question again, P.O.C. My bad,
No,
love.
I was saying that this year is 2020. I feel like it's going to be a
Right.
collaboration year. So I was asking, when it comes down to Philadelphia artists, even producers, DJs, who are you looking to work with this year?
Well, I got a collaboration with the guy K Walker. Shout out to him, man, from South Philly, holding it down, man. He on the project.
Okay.
I definitely collab with him. Um, I want to work with Core. You know what I'm saying? I've been having my mind on that. Leaf Ward. Shout out to Leaf Ward. We had another guy from out of West Philly doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's up? Shorty thick curls on. Yo, tell your sister she did an amazing job. We just was talking about her part in the movie. You already know. But as far as producers, I want to kind of holler at what's the guy name, man? Doobie on the beat.
Okay.
I want to try to work with him. He got some good stuff, man.
So my point is, you don't have to
There's
go
a
out
couple
of
producers
Philadelphia. You don't got to go out of the city.
No, I don't have to, but I don't have to, but I'm definitely I travel, So if anybody want to work, I'm definitely willing to travel, and because it's an experience for me, I get to see other stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't mind traveling to work at all. I'm open to that. But just in Philly, those are people that I really got a keen eye on trying to work with in that aspect.
So on the 26th, you release your new project. How many songs is going to be on this new project?
All right, so it's like 15 songs.
Okay.
You feel me?
So this is the album,
And
not
the
an
only
EP.
reason why it's 15 songs, right, it's not an EP. No. Now, because the only reason why it's 15 is because I literally feel, and I have 4 projects is out. This will be the 5th project. I literally feel every song on this project you can play straight through without skipping, and that's why I got 15 songs on there. Because it was so hard to just limit it to the song, because once I started, and it took this project took me like 2 years to put out. The song right now is 2 years old. You know what I mean? I've been performing
Timing
it and
is
working that song
everything.
since right. Time, that's my thing. I want to make timeless music that doesn't have an expiration date or a certain era to it. It's like you can put that on 10 years from now if you feel like your landlord hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You acting crazy. Let me turn this up real quick. You know what I mean? So it's like I want to do that.
What's your favorite song on the album? 1 through 15. You gotta give me one. I got to. What's your baby right now? What's your baby?
My favorite song right now would have to be On My Soul.
And what number that? What number is that? So I know exactly what to go straight to.
That's like number 3. That's
All
number
right.
3. That's number 3 on the track list. So yeah,
Okay.
On My Soul would have to be my favorite, just because it's my little cousin favorite. You know what I mean? It's my, you know what I'm saying? It's my babe's favorite. You feel me? It's a lot of people's favorite genre. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta rock with it.
I'm with
And
it.
I like it.
I'm with it. And when it comes down to this album, did the date of the 26th mean something to you, or was you just, trying to do what you had to do to make sure people heard your music without the whole quarantine and pandemic stuff in the way?
No, but the pandemic didn't really have a lot to do with it, because I really felt like it worked better in my favor, because me and all the A-list celebrities, I'm gonna say that, all the A-list celebrities is in the same boat. Y'all niggas can't go nowhere, and I can't go nowhere. So we all out here just doing lives and putting music out. Okay. So now people ain't got no choice but to sit there and tap this link that they usually wouldn't have tapped. Okay, you got all the free time in the world. Listen, I'm telling motherfuckers, look, this I said it today. Check it out next week if you like. It'll be there. You know, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't got nothing to do. So it worked in my favor. But the 26th was just like, I just wanted to get it like around. I wanted to get it like around Independence Day, but not like so much in July because it started getting busy right between then, the end of June until July. So people already making plans and everything. So I still want to catch people's ears while things are starting to open back up. But, you know, it's still like you got to sit down still and tune in. So, yeah, man, that's what we doing.
All right. So I need you to go ahead and introduce the people to your platform, your album that's coming out on the 26th, so they can go ahead and stream your music. We want artists to support artists. We want people to support you by actually purchasing it, not just clicking the link, but we want you to purchase the music.
So when they click on the 26th, when they click the link, it's going to send them right to where they're going to need to deposit something in their cart. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
So tell them how they can find you and stay locked, man.
But no, man, listen, man, y'all can tune
and actually,
me,
Reese,
man.
I apologize. I didn't even do my just do. My team just hit me up. I didn't even ask you the name of the album. I apologize. I got right into the song trying to call you out. I didn't even ask you the name of the album. What's the name of the album for the people listening right now? My apologies.
So the name of the project is Elevated Music 2, and it's only Elevated Music 2 because in 2014 I dropped Elevated Music 1, and that was like my first 15 track list thing, and I really put a lot of album feeling to it as far as I started doing songs. That's when I really started writing songs with that project, and this project is ode to that project, really, like as far as songs. So it'll be like no freestyles on this drum, no just rapping, open bars. Everything's gonna be a song, you know. A lot of that's the whole idea. But yeah, you know,
it's on all platforms.
It'll be on all platforms on the 26th.
Okay.
The song right now, you can go to the video on YouTube, type in Ghetto Reese, GhettoReese. Don't put a C on my shit. And you can go right on Google or YouTube and type in that. Type in right now, the song will pop up. I'm on TikTok with that John too.
Okay.
So if you want to do TikTok
got a little
videos,
dance moves for the people.
You feel me? I'm just saying. Listen,
got the dance move for the people.
I'm waiting for you to do your little TikTok right now. Make this joint go viral.
I got you. Oh, I'm definitely going to play this out, man. As soon as y'all send me that music, it's in the queue. I already know you got my support, Reese. I appreciate you always for coming through. Any last words for the people who are listening right now?
Man, listen, man. Make sure y'all tune in to Revive. Check out my girl P.O.C. You already know we've been rocking for a long time, man. And it's always love, positive energy. Listen, man, spread love, not war. You know what I'm saying? Love more, hate less. You feel what I'm saying? West Philly. And remember, man, have that bag right, because I don't come cheap. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you, man.
But love, man. I love you, man. And listen,
appreciate
man, RIP everybody that we lost, man, due to police brutality, man. RIP to everybody we lost.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you going out that way. That's much respect, much respect. Ghetto Reese, we actually going to take it out the right way. We're going back up right now, man. Turn your radios up. Switch your dials over, Reese. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great weekend, man. Stay safe out here.
Ain't no doubt. I appreciate the love. You
June 26th, people. Let's go. Let's get into it.
West Philly.
Yes. You already know what time it is, man. It's your girl, P.O.C. Turn your radios up. Spread the word. Spread the message. Shout out to my guy, Ghetto Reese, man. We live. ReviveRadio.com. Follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Revive_POC. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's go.
I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now, but I ain't there somehow. Man, I'm still here right now. I know these niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now. I ain't there somehow. I'm still here right now.
Shit, fuck out of here. Hey, bro. I like your horse running away from me. Come here, bro. Get some paper. Listen, I know your situation at the crib. Come fuck with us, girl.
Big shot, I'm gon' go out like that. 6 years in the jail, and I'm going right back. Tryna get chicken and real overheated.
No, boy, got nothing to say to me. For what? Now what could be possibly going on? Boy, get out.
Your face ass, chop away your face ass. Kick your dough, hit the flow, nigga, with a safe ass. You got dough, we got poles, nigga, we gon' take that. This for the people that doubted me, calling me bro on the low, got it out for me. Started from basement on top like a balcony, gotta get it now, and nobody stopping me. I know these snake ass niggas want me there right now. I know these Asian bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now, but I ain't there somehow. Man, I'm still here right now. I know these snake ass niggas want me there right now. I know these hating bitches want me there right now. I know the competition want me there right now. I ain't there somehow. I'm still here right now. Got a lot of love, not a fake love, not a lot of grub. This is how I was doing, I was dirty, washing all the blood. I was robbing niggas that they wanna snub. Homies James told me wanna give him slugs. Coma got the gas, man, y'all looking rough. Said he gon' kill me, I just called his bluff. Haters going down, Bugsy going up.
Yep, you know what time it is, man. It's me, your girl P.O.C, host of Revive Radio. I need you all out there to do one thing for me right now. Spread the word, spread the message that Revive is alive. Once again, Revive is alive. And I need you guys to go check out our website at reviveisalive.com. Once again, reviveisalive.com, and follow us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at revive_POC.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Bando, BNDO, straight out of Trenton, New Jersey. You can find me on all platforms musically. And follow me on Instagram at Trey Bando, TRAYBNDO. And you are now tuned in with Revive Radio.